Hey everybody. It is a Saturday morning here in Minnesota. It's like not even 10 o'clock yet. And it's not supposed to get that hot today, but it's very humid. Very humid out. So, it rained a little bit early this morning. So the things that I needed to get done, like mowing the lawn, come on buddy, will have to wait. So I figured I'd go for a ride. Like I said, it's pretty humid out. It's not too hot. I don't know how long I'll go for, if we're gonna go for a leisurely ride or if we're gonna get a workout. But I just, as you saw, just brushed him out, put some fly spray on him. Now I'm walking him over to our garage where I keep all my tack, just so it doesn't get so filthy. But I'll set this up and get him tacked up. So I thought, as I was editing this, I should do a little bit of a voiceover to kind of talk a little bit more about Marley and our relationship and our journey so far together. Marley is 16 years old, approximately. Not exactly sure his birthday or anything like that. He is suspected to be some Arabian and some quarter horse, but by the looks of him, he is most definitely mostly Arab. This boy I got as a project horse when I was about 16, 17. I had been training horses for a couple years at that point, and I was really looking for something a little bit more difficult. The horses I had been training were super easy quarter horses that kind of did everything you asked them to, and I was honestly looking for a little bit more of a challenge, and I was also looking to purchase my first horse that I could do a lot of work on, train, and turn around and sell for a profit. Well, when I got him, I was told he was a young 2-year-old and he was pretty underweight, but for a young horse that is of his breed and build, it wasn't too alarming, especially since it was the dead of winter and he had a super thick winter coat. But it became very apparent after I got him that he was not a lanky, underdeveloped 2-year-old. He was actually a very malnourished and sick 5-year-old. A lot of things kind of came out of the woodwork after I got him, and it became a lot more of a challenge than I was anticipating. And for the first 6 months of having him, I basically was just trying to get him healthy. I was finally able to do that, and as I started really working with him, after the first few months, he was definitely more of a hothead and jumpy and spooky, scared, not confident at all horse. And with years of really establishing that relationship with him and showing him that the world is not as scary as it probably had been for him in the past, he became the greatest horse. He was always so kind and gentle, but his anxiety kind of just took over, and he was more unpredictable than, much more unpredictable than he is now for sure. But even within those first couple years, he was a great kid's horse as far as he loved small things, whether it was people or small little critters. So he was super gentle with small things and animals that were more vulnerable than him. He really tried to take care of them. So that was super cool to see that behavior. He's always trying to make me happy. He's always trying to please me, even to this day. He can sometimes get a little ditzy and forget what he's doing, especially when I don't work with him near as much as I used to or should. That just kind of comes with the territory of being a mom. This ride was probably only our 4th ride of the year, to be honest. But over the last 5 years, I've been able to throw a saddle on him after sitting for 9 months, and he is the perfect gentleman. It's pretty cool to see the bond we have created and see a horse go from jumpy and scared to confident enough with me to be able to be so responsive. When it came to training, he was barely halter broke. He was so nervous that even that was a pretty strong wording of how far his training was. So everything he is today, I have trained him myself. I've had many kids ride him, whether just being walked around or they've been able to take him out in the yard by themselves. My kids ride him all the time, and they're 3 and 1. I haven't came off of him in probably 7 years, and since then, that was my fault. So he's really chilled out. He's really become a very reliable horse, and we still got a lot of years to go as far as riding. I mean, he's only 16. I've had him since 2013. So we have quite a few years to go yet, and he's been fairly healthy, and yeah, so this is Marley, and I am really excited to share with you guys this little part of my world that I really don't get to enjoy near as much as I would like to. This boy has been a saving grace to me in so many ways. He has really gave me a sense of belonging and purpose and achievement, and he definitely is one of the biggest pride and joys of my life. If you have any questions or anything to do with horses, I could try to answer them. Like I said, I have trained a lot of horses in the past and work with a lot of different trainers myself in my journey learning how to ride as a kid, and also with being a vet tech, I've gotten quite a bit of experience as far as that end goes. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of this video.